All right, so today we're talking Louis Tomlinson, and honestly, this name didn't mean much to me up until a few weeks ago, until I decided to check out the very highly recommended documentary, All of Those Voices. Going into this documentary blind, I think really helped me out. I knew that he was a part of One Direction, but that was the extent of my knowledge, and even my knowledge on One Direction is severely limited. Now, sadly, going through the documentary, I learned of his mother's passing. She was so young, she died to cancer. It's absolutely heartbreaking, and you can just tell that his relationship with his mother was just so strong and so intense. And I truly felt for him, and it's just a really devastating story all around. So after the reaction to All of Those Voices, I felt like I had a much better understanding of who this dude was. It's kind of odd sitting here right now because at this point, I'm a fan of Louis Tomlinson, the man. But I don't know if I'm actually gonna like any of this dude's music.
It's been a minute since I called you, just to hear the answer phone.
Oh shit.
Yeah, I know that you won't get this, but I'll leave a message so I'm not alone.
Dude, that is so sad. So he's calling his mom's old cell phone number just to hear her voice again. Oh my God. All right, we're coming out swinging. All right, 2 tons of bricks on the lap right away. Let's continue.
This morning I woke up still dreaming, with memories playing through my head. You'll never know how much I miss you. The day that they took you, I wish it was me instead. But you once told me, don't give up, you can do it day by day. The diamonds, they don't turn to dust or fade away. So I will keep you day and night, here until the day I die. I'll be living one life for the two of us. I will be the best of me, always keep you next to me. I'll be living one life for the two of us. Even when I'm on my own, I know I won't be alone. Tattooed on my heart are the words of your favorite song. I know you'll be looking down, swear I'm gonna make you proud. I'll be living one life for the two of us.
You know, this is kind of sweet so far. I was a little worried this would be really a downer and very depressing because of the circumstances surrounding his mother's death. But I really am appreciating the celebratory nature of how the song is progressing.
I can feel your blood run through me. You're written in my DNA. Looking back in every mirror, I know you'll be waiting, I'll see you again. But you once told me, don't give up, you can do it day by day.
The cinematics are so nice.
And diamonds, they don't turn to dust or fade away, fade away. So I will keep you day and night, here until the day I die. I'll be living one life for the two of us. I will be the best of me, always keep you next to me. I'll be living one life for the two of us. Even when I'm on my own, I know I won't be alone. Tattooed on my heart are the words of your favorite song.
Layering is fantastic too.
I'm gonna make you proud. I'll be living one life for the two of us. I promised you I'd do this, so all of this is all for you. Oh, I swear to God,
Choir.
through everything I'll ever do.
Love the ghost
So I
notes.
will keep you day and night, here until the day I die. I'll be living one life for the two of us. I will be the best of me, always keep you next to me. I'll be living one life for the two of us. Even when I'm on my own, I know I won't be alone. Tattooed on my heart are the words of your favorite song. I know you'll be looking down, swear I'm gonna make you proud. I'll be living one life for the two of us. One life for the two of us. I'll be living one.
The drum layering is cool too.
We'll end just like we started, just you and me and no one else. I will hold you where my heart is. One life for the two of us.
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest with you, man. This song could have gone in a much different direction, and I'm kind of glad that it didn't. I was expecting it to go in that direction, which is just kind of this woe is me, dark and gloomy kind of path. You know, just from looking at the thumbnail, the black and white, knowing the story behind it, I could have just totally seen that song going in that direction. But the way it actually went was much more surprising and much more palatable. The structure and progression of the basic melodies and beat mapping, I think, is interesting enough to be catchy and dramatic with a slight sense of celebration to it, which definitely encompasses the entire vibe lyrically of this song. I gotta say, I'm really impressed with a lot of the layering on this song. It's not overdone, but I think it's definitely executed very efficiently. Talking about the beat mapping and the beat, I mean, everything is fairly simple. It's 4/4. It's a traditional organic rock kit, but it's layered with those slight touches of electronics that kind of give a fresh approach to a beat that we're all very familiar with. The guitar, the choir, all of that layering was really cool. I liked how it sounded like the choir was morphing. The piano, when it's up in front and center, you know, it's right there. It's right in your ear. You feel like you're in the room with the guy, but he has these like beautiful accented ghost notes that are kind of off in the distance, just sound like it's just kind of fading away. It's almost kind of spiritual. So yeah, sonically, the whole thing is incredibly digestible. It's a traditional pop ballad with touches of modern day production elements and a certain layer of celebratory dramatics. Now, as cool as all that fun production nerd stuff that I like to talk about is, the song itself is anchored down, and that is to the lyrics of this song, which I think are beautifully executed as well. I think the whole song, being as black and white as it is, you know, we know what this is all about. We know this is about Louis wanting to celebrate his mother, mention the passing, a feeling of mourning, but overall the general underbelly of the whole thing is a celebration of life and continuing the life of one person in another. And I think Louis just totally nailed it on this one. And I got to give him props for sharing something like this with the world, sharing this with people. I can see how songs like this, of his other songs, are kind of this vulnerable and open. I could see why people would relate to that. You know, imagine performing this song every night, bringing yourself back to these places. Those first couple bars where he talks about calling the answering machine just to hear her voice, being kind of lost when he wakes up and in that daze. You know, he's the kind of performer where he's going to bring himself back to that place. He's going to revisit that moment. He's going to open that wound for everybody else's enjoyment. Because at the end of the day, we're the ones who get to enjoy this, as somber as it is. We enjoy this message. The thought of your life being continued with your son or daughter, the thought of your memory being shared from your friends after you're gone, the thought of you existing on some level when you're not here in the physical is just kind of a cool idea. Because at the end, when we're done, when we're gone, when you are no longer here, when we're no longer on this physical plane, all we are is memories. All we'll ever be is somebody else's experience. And that's not necessarily a bad thing. In my opinion, the hard truth of it all is we're just tiny little imprints on each other. We're just little bits of movement. We're just tiny little vibrations that affect each other's lives in negative or positive ways. And those vibrations are accumulated, and those are the things people remember you by. And it might be scary to think, what about when I'm gone? I won't be able to affect anything. I won't be here in the physical. Just take solace in knowing that when you're gone, you will literally be quantified into a memory, and that memory is quantified into a direct feeling. And honestly, life is short, man. You don't know. You know, every day is a gift. Every day deserves to be celebrated. Every day is something that you should truly cherish, because tomorrow is not guaranteed. Anyway, guys, that's going to do it for me here tonight. Hopefully you enjoyed hanging out with me for a little bit today. If you did, please consider liking and subscribing, and I'll see you all in the next one. Bye, everybody.